So my name is Samir, and I'll be a faculty for this. So I have around um, 3+ years of experience on this cloud, and when it comes to this, IT experience, so I have around 7+ years of experience in the rest of the things in IT. So totally, you can say I have 10+ years of experience. Okay, so that's it, guys. So I'll be a faculty for this, and the duration of this course would be 60 hours. Okay, and the class timings that is of this particular batch is a standard 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Okay, guys, there will be no changes in this. 7 to 8 will be the standard timings for this batch. So now let's begin the process now. What exactly the things we have it, just let's try to know this. So now, guys, what is it? We have it. Am I audible, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Azure Databricks. So when we talk about the Azure Databricks, what is an Azure Databricks, guys? Everyone. Okay. So the Azure Databricks basically, guys, everyone. The Azure Databricks is nothing but this is basically a service, guys. Azure Databricks is basically a service. Azure Databricks is basically what's that? Service. Azure Databricks is basically a service, guys. Service means what? It is not only the service, you can call it as a cloud service. Okay. The Azure Databricks is nothing but basically it is called as a cloud service. Okay. It is called as what is it? Cloud service. It is called as what? Cloud service. Cloud service. Okay. It is called as a cloud service where consider where this cloud service, okay, cloud service, where the it is called as a cloud service, okay. Whereas when you talk about the this one, so this cloud service is basically includes the following. What is that? We can say data, this data that is called as a migration. Then you have what data. Yes, data migration is there. And the second one is called as a data, that is data migration. And the next one, okay, we have what is it? Data migration, data migration. And then we have the data integration, data migration, data integration. And then we have what is that? Data migration, data integration, uh, data summarization, data migration, data integration, data summarization, and then you have the data visualization. So guys, these are all the things we have it. Okay, that we call it as what? All these things. That is Azure Databricks is nothing but it is the collection of the following things. What is that? It is the collection of the following. What is that? You have the cloud service. Azure Databricks is a cloud service, guys. Everyone, Azure Databricks is a cloud service. Okay, Azure Databricks is a cloud service. Azure Databricks is a cloud service where which includes the following. What is the data migration, data integration, data summarization, data visualization? Okay, everyone, is it clear now, guys? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, just a minute. Okay, guys, the next one is, first of all, let us try to understand the things further. I would like to hear, explain you one more thing. What is that? What is a cloud first? What is a cloud? And what is a cloud and what is a cloud and what is an on-premises? What is a cloud and what is an on-premises? What is a cloud and what is an on-premises? Let's try to understand this first. See, guys, this is the basics of everything. This is the basics of everything, guys. What is that? First of all, we require to know what is a cloud and what is an on-premises. So if we know these things, what is a cloud and what is an on-premises, then we can do rest of the things very easily. Okay. So what do you make cloud first? So here, cloud is a service. Okay. Cloud is a service. Okay. Uh, provided by Microsoft. Cloud is a service provided by Microsoft. Cloud is a service provided by Microsoft. Okay. Cloud is a service provided by the Microsoft. So not only the Microsoft. Okay. Cloud is a service which can, in our case, it's Microsoft because I'm using the Azure Databricks now. So it is a service provided by the Microsoft. If it is not this one, if it is not the Microsoft, it can be some other thing also. Okay, so that is nothing but it can be Amazon, it can be GCP, Google Cloud Platform, anything it can be. Okay, then the next one, what is it? You have it on premises, guys. So what is on premises? On premises is nothing but on premises is nothing but it is basically the ancient system what we use it on the daily basis. Okay, it is an ancient system what we use it. See, guys. Okay, now tell me, you have it. Money you can carry in two ways. What are the two ways? Can you tell me now? Nowadays, you can carry money, cash. You can carry the cash, you can carry the money in two ways. Tell me now, what are the two ways?
Cash and transfer.
Cash and a digital money. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Digital money in the sense it can be Google Pay, it can be Phone Pay, or else you can carry the cash. These are the two methods. Am I right or not? So if you have a cash with you, there is a chance of getting stolen. Am I right or not? Yes, guys?
Yep.
Yeah. So whereas once the cash is stored from physical form, can you recover it back? Tell me now.
No, no.
No, not possible. So if you got something, your online money is there in your bank account, or something happened through Google Pay or something is deducted. Can you get it back? Is there any chance of getting it back? Yeah, of course possible. Am I right or not?
Yes. Yes.
We can
Possible.
raise a request. We can raise a request. We can investigate the matter, and after investigating, there is a chance of getting the money back. Am I right or not? In the same,
Yes.
yeah, there is some way we have it. So whereas in the same way, guys, what I will do, I'll take one more example here. I'll take one more example. Suppose, okay, we have one more example, okay. So let's try to take an example of a mobile phone. So everyone is using the mobile phone, I think so. Yes, every person is using the mobile phone. Everyone, can you see? Everyone is using the mobile phone. Am I right? Everyone is using the mobile phone. Everyone is using the mobile phone. Okay, guys. So everyone is using the mobile phone. So now, when you use a mobile phone, guys, everyone, tell me now. When you use a mobile phone, okay. So or whenever you buy a mobile phone, whenever we buy a mobile phone, everyone, whenever we buy a mobile phone, so whenever we buy a mobile phone, the mobile phone is provided with a default memory. With the default memory. So that memory is called as what? Yes, everyone. It is called as what? Inbuilt memory. Am I right or not? Hmm? It is called as what?
In memory.
Inbuilt memory. Am I right?
Yes.
It is called as an inbuilt memory. So whereas when we tell okay, or inbuilt memory or inbuilt space, whatever you want, you can say. Okay. So you can say inbuilt space, etc. Whereas suppose you bought a mobile phone and you got a memory of, let us say, 64 GB. What does it mean? Tell me now. Tell me now. What does it means? When you bought a mobile phone, you got a 64 GB of memory. What does it mean? That means you can
It,
store the data. You can store the data up to 64 GB. Am I right or not? You can store
yes.
the data up to the 64 GB. So you cannot store the data more than 64 GB. If you have the data, we can store the data up to the 64 GB. So hence, guys, what we can do here is we can use the data up to the 64 GB data memory capacity. Whereas suddenly you have 500 GB to be stored. Suddenly you got this data 500 GB to be stored in your mobile phone. Tell me now, what is the alternative you have it? In what alternative you have it?
Storing online like Google Photos.
Yeah, so, but what is yeah, storing the data? Yes, so storing the data onto the Google Drive. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Storing the data on the Google Drive, or else I instead of a Google Drive, what I will do here is, I will add one SD card. Okay, I will add some, what is it, SD card. What the SD card size is, let us say 64 GB only. So now, if I'm adding the SD card with more 64 plus 64 means what? Tell me now. Is equal to what? 128. Am I right or not? Yes, guys, all of you.
Yes.
So it is 128. 64 plus 64 is equal to 128. So you cannot store the data. So whenever you have very massive amount of data, that is 500 GB, etc., we store the data. We recommend to store the data. Into the Google, and now the data is being stored right now. Even as an individual, guys, what we are doing it, if you have very heavy data, simply are opening a Google Drive and trying to store the data. Or if you have an Apple phone, you will store the data into, what is that, the Apple Drive. That is called as iCloud, something is there now. So we use that. We use that to store the data. Am I right or not? So these are the different methods. We use it, we adapt it to store the data. We use it and we adapt it to store the data. Okay, guys, everyone. Hello? Hello? So now slowly,
Yes.
as we are planning, okay, as an individual, as we are planning, guys, as an individual, as we are planning, everyone, as an individual, as we are planning to, okay, as we are planning as an individual to move the data from the, what is it, from to move this, guys, to move the data from the normal storage to the Google Drive storage. even the corporate and the business and enterprises are also thinking the same. Just a minute, guys, 1 minute. Sorry, guys. So now can you see here? So here you have it the same. So when it comes towards it, uh, so as an individual, as we are preferring to store the data into the Google Drive rather than storing the data somewhere or the here, okay, rather than we prefer to store the data in the Google Drive. So in the same way, guys, in the same way, yeah, in the same way, what we do, we always prefer to store the data. Yes, guys, we always prefer to store the data into the digital form. It is called as what? Digital form. So digital form means what? The data is stored into the cloud. Getting my point? The data is stored into what is that? Cloud here. So whenever you have a data stored into the Google Drive, that means you are storing the data into the cloud. So now the next one, what is that you have it? Whenever you store the data inside the mobile phone, that means what? You are going to store the data into the on-premises. Why like this? I'll tell you the reasons. Why we are storing the data into the the cloud environment? Why not into the on-premises? See, if you use the mobile phone, your mobile phone will have a fixed amount of data memory. Either you can store 256 of GB, that's it, maximum. Okay, 500 GB of the data you can store it in your mobile phone, but not more than that. Am I right or not? So when it comes to this data, if you have more amount of data to be stored, okay, so simply what you can do, you can go and buy the Google Drive, or you can buy the any other drive and store the data as much as you wanted. From that point onwards, the security of your data is the responsibility of what? Of the Google. In the same way, the security of the responsibility of the same is what? Google will have the take up the responsibility. And next reason is what, guys? Who will take up the responsibility? What is that? The security of the data is the responsibility of the Google. The second is what? Irrespective of the location, wherever you go, guys, wherever you go, wherever you are, wherever you go, whether you are going it through, okay, whether you are going it through anywhere. That means right now you are today you are in India. Tomorrow you may go to US. So whenever you are there in US, you should be in a state to yes access this data. You should be in a state. You should be in a state to access the data. So that means irrespective of the location of the user, you should be able to access the data. So that is one of the advantage you have it. Okay, and you have not carried out your device handset. You have not carried. So can you access the data in US? If you keep the data in the Google Drive, tell me now, guys. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So you can access, yeah, you can access the data. You stored the data in India, you've been to US. Can you access this data in US tomorrow? Of course,
Yes.
without a device, you can access it. Am I right or not? And who will take care of the security of your data? Google ultimately. Am I right? And in the same way, guys, the third reason is what? Unlimited storage. So up to whatever the storage you wanted, okay, not in GBs, in TBs, okay, or PIBs, or whatever the amount you wanted to store, that much amount of data you can store it, guys. That much data you can store it into the, yeah, that much data you can store it, everyone, that much data you can store it into the, basically what is it you have it, that much data you can store it uh, into the Google Drive. So we can say these are some of the reasons why we use the Google Drive. That's it. Okay. And what about this on-premises system? On-premises system is an ancient system which is being slowly migrated, guys, which is being slowly migrated from the current on-premises system. So we can say your mobile phone is there, guys, everyone. Your mobile phone is there. Am I right? Your mobile phone is there. So your mobile phone is what? Your mobile phone is nothing but your mobile phone is an on-premises system. Okay. So without taking a mobile phone, you cannot access your data. Am I right or not? So that is nothing but on-premises system. So these are the two things we have about cloud and the on-premises. So now, when it comes to this, can you see here? Where Azure Databricks is a cloud service, guys. Azure Databricks is a cloud service which provides the data migration, data integration, data summarization, and the data visualization. So what do you mean by data migration? Let's try to understand this. So whenever we talk about the data migration, so guys, what is data migration? So data migration. So data migration is nothing but, guys, everyone, data migration is nothing but data migration. So data migration is what? Data migration is nothing but, can you see here? Data migration is the first job. So data migration is nothing but whenever you have the data in your mobile phone and you wanted to, okay, whenever you have the data in the mobile phone, and now guys, you wanted to move the whole data from the mobile phone to the, guys, from your mobile phone to the cloud, that is called the Google Drive. That is the Google Drive. Whenever you wanted to, can you see it? Whenever you have a mobile phone and you wanted to move the data from the, guys, everyone, from the mobile phone to the Google Drive completely. You wanted to move the data from the, yes, you wanted to move the data from the mobile phone to the Google Drive. Mobile phone towards that Google Drive completely. Mobile phone to the Google Drive. Okay. Data migration is a it is a process where mobile phone to the Google Drive, whenever you want to move the data, it is called as what? Yes, guys, it is called as what? Data migration. This process is called as what? What is it, guys? It is called as what? Data migration. Okay. Whether it is on a small scale, I am just explaining in a small scale, moving data from the mobile phone to Google Drive, but it will be very large in real time. Am I right or not? Yes. In the same way, you have what is it? Data integration is there. Okay. So you have data integration and data summarization is there, or visualization. So now for this, I will take a good example so that you will understand all the things at a stretch. So guys, here let us say, today I'm not going to work technically, guys. I am going to explain you a functional listing so that you understand it in a better way. And hopefully from the next class onwards, I will go technically. See, now guys, there is a vegetable. So you want to cook a vegetable curry, everyone. You want to cook a vegetable curry. So whenever you wanted to cook a vegetable curry, what is the process you will do it? Tell me now, please, guys, everyone. When you want to cook a vegetable curry, what is the process you do it? Please tell me, everyone. Hello?
Yes, sir. Vegetable curry. We need to bring the vegetables and we need to cook it.
Yes, first of all, you require to go to the
Sure.
shop, shop or the supermarket, whatever you have it, okay? Shop or the supermarket. So first of all, you go to the shop or the supermarket and then you start, okay? And then you start, what is that? So, okay, first of all, you go there. Then yeah. So first of all, you go to the shop, the supermarket, and now once you have been there, tell me now, how many type of vegetables will be there when you go to the supermarket? Let us say you have been to a supermarket called, guys, Reliance. Reliance Fresh. So when you go to the Reliance Fresh, how many type of vegetables will be there? Tell me now, guys. How many vegetables, how many types of vegetables will be there in the Reliance Fresh? If you go, please tell me now. Yeah. If you go to the Reliance Fresh, how many vegetables will be there? Many vegetables. Am I right or not? Huh? You can't number it. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. These are all, can you see here? Guys, everyone. These are all the, okay, 10 or more than that, whatever you have it. But now tell me, to cook this vegetable curry, are you going to buy, guys, are you going to buy all the vegetables or only those vegetables which is required for cooking a curry? Please tell me.
Those we require.
Obviously, you are not going to buy all the vegetables. Instead, you will buy only those vegetables which is required by you, which is required by you. So that means you will, before you come, you will make a list that you will have to buy all these vegetables which is really required to cook this vegetable curry. Am I right or not? So what you will do, simply you will prepare a list and you'll come to the shop. Or else, if list is not prepared, what you will do, you will come to the shop directly. And once you have been to the shop directly, in the shop itself or in the supermarket itself, you will take the decision of purchasing. So let us say in this example, you wanted to cook some vegetable curry, okay, that is called as some paneer, okay, paneer masala curry. You want to prepare it. You bought it. Item number 1, 3, 5, 7, 10. So tell me now, how many vegetables you have chosen here? Tell me now, guys, how many vegetables you have choose? Hello? Guys, everyone, how many vegetables you have chosen here?
5.
5 vegetables you have chosen. So now can you say that this is a process of selecting the vegetables? Selecting the vegetables? It's the process of selecting the vegetables or not? Or it
Yes.
is selecting the vegetables which is required for us. Selecting the vegetables which is required by us. Okay. Whereas technically we can say what is that? Yeah, required by us. Now further, once you get it, once you get it here, that's done. Now once you get it here, it's over. You get them home. So once you get them home, what you will do? You'll perform the process of cutting, chopping, etc. Am I right or not? Everyone, you perform the process of what? Cutting, chopping, etc. You do it. Washing, cutting, chopping. Am I right? Washing, comma, cutting, comma, okay, cutting, washing. That's it. You will do it finally. Okay, and cooking. These are all the process. So now what you are doing? You tell me now, guys. What you're doing ultimately, you're selecting the vegetables in the first instance. In the second instance, whatever the vegetables you have selected, you're trying to, what is that? You're trying to transform them. Am I right or not? You're going to transform that. That means from the raw form, you're going to cook them and get it prepared. So before the cooking, washing is required. And after the washing, cutting is required. Finally, guys, finally, in the same way, once the vegetable curry is ready, you'll start what? Finally, once it is ready, you'll start eating. Am I right or not? So whereas, can you see here? So here we can say what's that? Finally, can you see here? Finally, you start the eating. That means finally your preparation of the food is completed and you start eating. So whereas, can you see here, this eating process, can you see it as a loading, guys? Exactly. Now, In the same way, guys, in the same way, we have a technique that is called as extraction of data, transformation of data, loading of data. Guys, these are all the techniques we have it. What is that? See, here what you have done, you have applied this extraction of data, transformation of data, and loading of data. And here selection of vegetables, transforming vegetables, loading the vegetables. Am I right or not? This you have done it on the vegetables, and this you are going to do it on the data. Only thing is changing is what? Data here. Can you see extraction? Can you see extraction? Okay, here we do it on what? Extraction. That means, see, suppose you have these many items are there. Let us say, okay, soap, okay, and then you have what's that? Okay, uh, soap is there, Colgate, and then you have brush, toothbrush. Okay, then we have what is that? Toothbrush is there, and washing powder. Guys, these are many things you have it, but you will select only which is required for you. That means soap and Colgate you choose it. Suppose I wanted to buy only these two. Your 1,000 products are there. Whereas choosing this particular, can you see here? Choosing this particular that is products is called as what? Extraction. Is called as the process of what? Extraction. And further, what is it we have it, guys? Further, we perform it what's it? Extraction. So once the extraction is completed, can you see it? Once the extraction is completed, then we go with what? Transforming of the data. So what do you mean by transforming? Transforming is nothing but changing the form of the data. Okay. Changing the form of the data, where in this particular process, the data is changed. That means what? What are all the manipulations, modifications you have to make it on the data that you are going to do it? That is called as what? Addition of data, deletion of data, and in the same way, if you want to, okay, make any kind of a addition, deletion, okay, or else multiplications, all these things you can do it at this level. And finally, what is that? Once the transformation is completed, finally you'll put the data into the target system. Finally, you'll put the data into the target system. Finally, you'll put the data into the target system. Okay. So okay, what's it? Finally, you'll put the data into the target system. So this is the process. So here we are going to work on the data, guys. Here I am just taking you the example of some, okay, vegetables, okay, some products here. But actually the real data we are going to work it on by using the technique called ETL. So whereas the ETL, using this ETL, guys, we are going to perform the process of what? Guys, data integration, data summarization, etc. And for the data visualization, that's a very big topic. It will start from here. Okay, from here it will start. So for example, let us say here, you ate the vegetable here. So what is that? You will have, after eating the vegetable, you will have two things. Either you will praise the vegetables or you'll say it's not okay. Am I right or not? Please. Yeah. After eating this curry, vegetable curry, either you will praise it, that is, it's a good one, or you will say it's not good. Am I right or not? You'll say either one of it. Am I right or not, guys? Hello? Hello? Am I
Yes,
audible? Yeah.
yes, sir. Audible,
Yeah.
audible.
That is called as that is something but your you will take a decision. So whereas this is called as what? Decision making system. This all decision making system, it depends upon, guys, it depends upon the analysis. Okay, everything, the right now, whatever the things we have it, data visualization is nothing but it's a process where to perform the analysis, decision making, and all the, basically the business intelligence, everything will take place here. Everything will take place here. Getting my point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So these are all the things we have it in this particular uh, that is nothing but Azure Databricks. So whereas the Azure Databricks is nothing but it performs the process wherein you have the data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. Okay. So these are the very simple example today we have taken because I don't want to complex it today. So guys, that's the thing we have it, and the rest in detail and slowly every day we'll just take it because we have the demos for the 3 days. So we'll just take up in a proper pace and we'll just continue this. Okay. And the next one, what is that we have it? The duration. The duration of this course is 60 days. And that's it, guys. And 60 days would be this. And the timing will be standard 7 o'clock every day. 7 to, okay. It is 7 to 8. That is the standard timings for us. Okay. Every day. So that's it, guys. So let's meet tomorrow again at 7 a.m. and we'll continue this class. Okay. If you have any doubt regarding the subject, please ask me now itself. No problem.
Hello, sir. I'm Rajesh.
Please.
So, thanks for the class, but I'm experienced in Azure. I my class for 1 hour it's feel informative, but little slow. I understand people are there, remaining people. Can I
Mm.
know the syllabus of Azure? What are you want to cover in these 2 months?
You can just have this content brochure given on the DurgaSoft online.
Okay,
You can
it
say
is
that. Yeah,
you
yeah,
are okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Any other questions?
So what languages PySpark you will cover, sir, mostly? Or
PySpark, PySpark.
okay, okay. So real-time scenarios also will
Yes,
cover.
yes, yes.
So
Sir,
yeah.
Please tell me.
sir, this
So
will be using Python, right?
Yeah, Python, PySpark. The coding we will be using on PySpark. PySpark is a combination of Python and Spark together.
Okay. You will be walking through the basics also, right, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell me next question.
so I'm basically looking on real-time scenarios, sir.
Mm.
So I hope you will have that sessions more on that.
Yes,
Like,
definitely.
yes,
Yes, yes,
yes.
definitely.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
So
Yeah,
you will
please.
send, you will take the data set, huge data set and processing as well, like doing the
The
scenario.
data set will be the normal data only. It's not real-time data.
Mm-hmm.
The dummy data process will be the realistic only.
Okay, it's connecting to the Excel or any database you will connect it.
Snowflake will connect. Azure SQL database will connect. Okay,
Perfect.
we will connect many other Cosmos DB will connect.
Oh,
Sir,
nice.
any NoSQL databases, sir?
That's what I'm using now. Azure SQL database.
Azure SQL. Okay.
Mhm.
Hello.
Please, please.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, please.
Is there any prerequisites need for this one? I mean, Python, SQL. You need to learn or basics? You're actually I know that one
SQL
SQL and
basics I'll
Python
tell.
also.
SQL basics and Python basics I'll tell you.
Okay.
And rest of the things we can understand it slowly.
Yeah. We can. I mean, is there any course for? I mean, separate Python for this one?
Separate classes, you have to take it. In this class only, I will take some basic. One day I will take some basics.
Yeah. Basics, no problem. Basics, I know. I mean, advanced Python like that. Is there need any advanced
For
Python
that,
for this one?
no, not for that. We use the PySpark now. You don't require to have that one.
Okay, up to modules and packages, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, and one more thing, sir. Is there any classes in the evening?
It's there in 9 o'clock. Only one batch is there, but it's already started long back.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Sir, regarding the jobs, when I started searching the jobs in Azure technology,
Okay.
but people are asking combination of Azure Data Factory and Synapse Analytics, because Synapse Analytics is the replacement of Azure Databricks. So, do you need the combination of all the things?
Azure Data Factory with Databricks, huh?
Azure, now people are telling they are migrating all the projects to Azure Synapse Analytics.
Okay.
So people are telling that Azure Databricks will not be their future. So Azure Synapse Analytics we need to learn. Is it correct?
No, Azure Synapse basically has a different parts. Azure Synapse for analytics, Azure Synapse for data warehouse, Azure Synapse for artificial intelligence. Different things are there. It will not be, it's not like that. It will not be there, it will not use. Obviously, it's there. We have it. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So we need to learn the combination of all the things.
If that thing you wanted to go, combination of all, you can go with the Azure Data Engineering. We'll be starting up that batch in the probably okay this week Wednesday, I think so. Wednesday you have a Azure Data Engineering, ADE.
Sir, what
okay.
timing, sir?
It is 8 o'clock.
Perfect.
Wednesday or Thursday, I think so. You can join that, wherein you get the ADB, ADF, and Synapse. 3 things will get it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions now, please? Okay. Thank you, everyone. So we'll meet tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Okay. Thank you.